Sun's coming out.
Now you have to click off that button.
Oh, goodness. LaWanna, where are you?
Right here, babe.
I thought you were handling all this.
You got it.
She told us she was.
Anything else? Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, good. Welcome everyone on Zoom. Welcome everyone here present with me this morning. This year, 2023, has been deemed the year of living from one's core values. Our core values. Good morning. Good morning, you two.
I didn't know I had to talk then. I only got her to talk then.
Good morning, Dale.
Good morning.
And our themes for the month of January: respect, resolve, and resilience. I can't wait to hear what our speakers have to say about those themes this month.
Joan, if you open up the blue folder, at the top, it tells why they were picked. It says core values.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Core values serve as a measuring stick for all our choices and decisions in life, keeping us focused on the person we want to be while creating our best environment for happiness, inner peace, and clear thinking. Thank you, Reverend. That's beautiful. Beautiful. I'd like to ask Cheyenne to come up with me this morning, play a little something toward meditation. That'll lead us right into meditation.
Just surrender. Nothing else will do. It's all that really matters right now. Be here completely. Don't be in the past. Don't be in the future. Everything you are, you belong here.
let's go within. Let's go within and relax. And let all of our thoughts be right here at this very moment in time. As we come back together, let's remember that right here and right now is all we need. This very moment, in this new day of this new year, coming together with God's Spirit. As we connect with each other and connect with our highest source. To begin this day and each day with love, gratitude, rejoicing, knowing we have each other each and every moment of each day. The respect, the resolve, and the resilience together. We are so blessed to have this center to come to be together, to rejoice in. Thank you, God, for this very moment with these people, with these spirits, today and throughout. I give thanks for this and so much more. And so it is. It is time for a spiritual thought, and I want to invite Reverend Luana Bull up for that. Reverend LJ. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Am I tall enough? Do I need to tippy toe it?
You settle down.
Oh, okay, just kidding.
There you are.
Okay, thank you. So grateful for the core values that Reverend Sandy's brought forth for us for this month of January. I personally, when thinking of words that start with RE, like remark and many other words that are RE. I personally go to mark again. If I'm remarking, I'm marking again. Yeah, whatever it is, I always thought the RE meant again. Well, thanks to Angelo, I love you, and your Latin root expressions of words like consciousness is con is with, and schissus is knowing, so it's our knowing with. I just love getting to these root words. So because of that, I went diving for the respect and the resolve. And our last is resilience. And so I went to the root words on those, and I saw it isn't again. Once again, life has shown me that it isn't the way I thought it was. It's back. Re is back in the Latin root. So if it's back to spect, and of course they had specar or whatever it was that they had, but the point is it's back to regard, and I leap to reverence too, respect and reverence. But it's back to regard. And then resolve back to its original state, kind of like resolving the situation back to its original state or its original components. And resilience is spring or leap back, to come back into its original. Well, boy, did that take me to where we are when we talk about treatment and prayer, because we are coming back to spirit nature with our first step of prayer. So we might find ourselves in the middle of something exciting, something upsetting, something frustrating, something that's got us shook. And we can come back to just with the first couple of steps of treatment. Spirit is, source is, and we are. And so it is.
Thank you. Thank you, Luana. You make me think of rebirthing, renewing, reappearing again and again. Cheyenne, you come up and play for us?
Yeah.
Cheyenne Hernandez, you folks. Give her some love, huh? We haven't seen her in a little while, so I was really missing her.
Yeah. So this song is a song by an artist. I believe that it's pronounced Matisyahu, but it could be pronounced a little different. So some of you have probably heard this song, and I hope you like it. Sometimes I lay under the moon and I thank God I'm breathing, and then I pray, don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, 'cause all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and the children will play one Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around. 'Cause all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. One day this all will change, treat people the same. Stop with the violence, down with the hate. One day we'll all be free and proud to be under the same sun, singing songs of freedom like wayo, wayo, oh, 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 wayo, wayo, oh, 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 oh. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around. 'Cause all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. All my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day.
Beautiful, beautiful. One day.
Thank you.
That day begins now, right now. No more war, no more hate, and just watch the children play. Beautiful. Beautiful. I got up early this morning, as I always do, and I got a cup of coffee in my hand. I went out back. It was still dark, and I just raised my hands and said, "Good morning, God. What a great New Year day. What a great way to start a day on a Sunday in service." It just lifted me right out of the gate. And then that song has just lifted me again. It's beautiful, Cheyenne. Thank you so much. Well, it's time for our main speaker. And that main speaker is our own Reverend Sandy West. Good morning, Rev.
One week we missed. We were picking up leaves off the floor this morning and we missed one up here.
Oh, no.
Good morning, everyone. You know, I was interesting this morning, the beauty that I was seeing and everything. I was so happy for the rain, so much rain, and we need it so desperately. And all the way between where I live in North Fork and up where where Joe lives, up by Bass Lake, was just mud everywhere. And usually I think, oh, damn, I'm going to get mud all over the car and it's going to be a mess. And it wasn't that way. It was like, oh, good, that means the rain is really coming in. And it feels good. And we're going to have more rain this week and maybe some snow in some of the places. So it's really a gift, a really wonderful way to start the new year, knowing that we were thirsting out here and our thirst is being met. And that's such a glorious feeling, knowing that we are provided for. So as we talk about the new year, this year, we're going to look at core values that aren't the ones people talk about all the time. There are more core values than, usually you'll see stuff, there'll be a list, like the top 10 or the top whatever. We're going to look at ones that we don't think about because we have all of these different, think of a deck of cards. There's 52 cards in a deck, right? Plus jokers and stuff. If we had that many core values, and we probably do, because we've got 36 for this year, plus ones we've talked about in the past, that's a lot of things to think about and a lot of things to try to keep balanced as we go out in our daily lives and as we meet people and interact and live in this world and looking out at what's going on in the world and being able to remember our alignment with Source and how we view the world and how important it is that we work on ourselves, that we heal ourselves. So when we think of the lovely song we just heard, let's accept that. Isn't it time for all of that to end? Time for all of that to go away? Time for us to live in a world of love and peace and joy and happiness. Time to have that around us all the time. I accept that for myself and everybody that I pray for it's a wonderful, wonderful way to be. So let's take a look at the 3 topics this month. We've got resolve, respect, and what was the third one?
Resilience.
Resilience, thank you. And I find it interesting that I've had trouble remembering resilience when that's so important to who and what we are, to be able to get up every morning. That's not an easy thing to do. We don't get to turn over and go back to sleep and forget the world's out there. We have to get up. We have to show up. If we don't get up and show up, what good is all the rest? We're not living. So I find it curious that I had trouble remembering that word. And I'm going to work on that this week. Every Sunday, I take away something from one of the sermons that I'm going to look at, that I'm going to work on, that I want to evolve for me. And that's what I'm going to work on this week, that there's always the energy that we need, that there's always the willingness to get up, to step up, to help, to be. It's so important in community that we all become resilient, that we all help each other and gift each other with this. We're not doing this alone. Think of us as a big family, holding hands and taking along after each other, or going around in a circle with each other. We do it together. We do it as community. And that's going to be important in the coming year. We lost some of that during what's gone on the last couple of years with everybody having to isolate or not be out or not being able to meet. We lost a little bit of it when we had to mask. That definitely put a distance between us. But we're resilient and we can come back from that. We don't have to stay there. We don't have to continue to be that way. We can choose the path that we want. We can choose our goal. We can choose how we get there. Sometimes we choose the hard road. Sometimes we choose the easy road. Generally, we choose the road that we need to travel for what it is we need to learn, what it is that we need to be the better person, to be more in touch with Source, to be more peaceful and loving. And a big part of that is respecting ourselves. We're taught to respect elders, to respect people in power, a certain way that you talk to them, yes ma'am, no ma'am, those kind of things, to look people in the eye. But we're not taught to look ourselves in the eye. We're not taught enough to respect ourselves, to take care of ourselves. We're taught to think of the other before we think of ourselves. You know what they tell you on an airplane, if you've got a baby and the plane's gone down, put the mask on yourself first. Otherwise, you'll be out and you won't be able to put a mask on your child. And that is an important remark to remember. Put the mask on yourself first. That's what you're doing when you're respecting yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, what do you have to give? What do you have to share? What will people want to hear from you? What will they learn from you? When you look at the world, there's a lot of a lack of respect out there. There's a lot of people that just go and take all the, think of it, broken things, all the harm to people, I was reading about a bunch of hit and run accidents where they didn't have the respect or the compassion or anything to stay in and see if the person that they'd hit was okay. Well, that's not okay. And I can only change that by changing whatever is in me that brought that into my view, because if I noticed that was going on, that means something in me isn't healed. And that means I have to work on me. So another thing to add to my list of things to look at are to pray about. That's why it's so important to be careful of our thoughts, to know what we're thinking. I remember when I first got into science of mind, you'd go around, people were saying cancel, cancel, cancel all the time. It drove me crazy. But they were saying that I had a thought that I don't want to have. I have a thought that I need to change. And you think about it, you're driving down the freeway and you go, oh, that SOB, instead of bless you, please come in. So we have all these little automatic responses to things that go on in the world that we have to work with, because that's not loving. It's separating. That's not community. That's not all of us being children of God. That's not all of us coming together. And we have to work to make these things happen. They're habits, and we have to work at them to develop new habits. New ways of thinking are new habits, are new neural pathways in our brain. And that shows you how important it is. It isn't just a thought. You have to make a new road in your brain for the new thought to be the automatic one that you default to. And that isn't always as easy as it sounds. You know what you need to do. But in the hustle and bustle of the world today, it's hard to do that sometimes, to slow down enough to be able to do that. The most important and easiest way to do it is if you learn to stay in the now moment. When you're in the now, you're looking at those things differently. You're doing it differently. In the now and focusing on the love that's there, you're not going to think negative thoughts. You're going to be responding in a more loving manner, in a more caring manner. And it's important, because that's how we take the respect from ourselves to respect to others. We respect them enough, care for them enough, love them enough to focus on them, to make a difference, to help them. We help each other. We're not in this world alone. COVID's going around. I got all my boosters. I got the last one, the variants with 2 things in it. There were a lot of people working that clinic to get that to us. I didn't get that alone. Somebody had to come up with it. There was a scientist that had to put that all together, a company that had to manufacture it, somebody that had to coordinate where it was going to be and get the advertisement out, people to do it, then the people to go and get it done. It wasn't a one-person show. It never is a one-person show. It's always an us. And we forget that. In the past, myself, I've been arrogant thinking it was all about me. I mean, look at me, aren't I wonderful? Shouldn't it all be about me? Why should it be about you when it can be about me? That's so unhealthy and so hateful. And the word hateful to me is an ugly word, but it is hateful. It's about us, each and every one of us. Respect when you allow the person to go ahead of you in line, when you allow the car to go ahead of you, when you pick up something somebody's dropped or you hold a door open for them. Respect, caring. This is God in action. This is the divine incarnate when we are doing these things. It is so important. When you leave here today and you're looking at your New Year's resolutions, which most people do today, resolve that whatever you write down or whatever you think about, even if it's only one thing, that you are going to do it, that you are determined to live this out and not just make a long list of stuff that then gets thrown away and we don't do. Resolve, if it's to love people more, Be more loving, open your heart. If it's to look people in the eye, work at it. Look them in the eye. Don't look them up and down. Don't look to the side of them when you're talking to them. Look them in the eye. These things don't have to be big things. They can be a little thing that you're doing every day with every person that you meet. And that's how the world changes. That's how the wars stop. That's how the love goes out and connects with everyone. We need more love. We need more sharing. We need more opening of our own hearts, more attunement to others in our world, whether it's the animals or people or whatever it is. All these wonderful things that we can be, we have to resolve to be them. We have to determine that we are going to walk the path where I do this, whatever it is. I haven't made mine yet because I really wanted to think about it. It wasn't just, I'll feel better, lose more weight, all those things I would have normally done. I want this one to be a really heart-centered resolution for the new year. I want 2023 to be a year where we all go through these various values and at depth at the things that we can change easily and effortlessly in our lives to make the world a better place. I want work done. And I start with me. I want more. Start with me. I start with the giving of peace and love. I start with the giving of caring. I start with the giving of touch. Do you know how many people are never touched? They live alone. No one visits them. Never touched. Touch is one of the most important things that we need. We start with the babies, massaging them, stroking them, holding them, patting their backs. Touch. They need touch. We need touch. We don't outgrow that. We just quit giving it to each other for some reason. So if nothing else, determine this year, resolve that you're going to touch more. You're going to look people in the eyes more. You're going to care more. You're going to be more respectful. You're going to hold doors open. You're going to do whatever is needed because the world needs us to be the best us that we can be. So when you go forth this afternoon, think about your resolutions. Come up with some good ones that you can keep because the world needs us. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend. It's beautiful. I've mentioned before, for me, in the past, I've had people help me when I wasn't expecting it. And I got to pay it forward several times beyond that. And every time I got a chance to pay it forward to somebody, what a lift that is, isn't it? You made somebody else's day. And surprisingly so. It's just a wonderful gift that we do for each other. Great words, Reverend. Thank you. Wow. Could I have a couple of people come up and help me with offertory? Don't everybody rush at once. Here comes one. Here comes two. If you guys will stand by here with me, and we'll do our prayer together. Let's do our offertory statement. Divine love flowing through me blesses and increases all that I give and all that I receive. Thank you, ushers. Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Brenda. Thank you for giving to the Positive Living Center. Those of you on Zoom, I believe you all know how to give and contribute. Yes. Thank you, Missy. Do we have any announcements this morning? Does anyone want to share something? Yes, Judy, you want to come up here so we can all hear you on Zoom too? Okay. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy New Year. I
Use
just,
this mic.
okay, you guys. Okay. We have a drum circle on the second Saturday of the month. It's from 4 to 5 o'clock, and you're all welcome. We bring out the big mother drum, and if you have drums or rattles, bring them with you. And this is a vibratory system that helps us reconnect to Mother Earth and all that is. So it's from 4 to 5. And even if you just want to sit and listen to the heartbeat of the drum, come.
Yes. Thank you, Reverend Judy. Anybody else? Yes, Bob.
We have, you can just repeat it there if you want. We have,
I don't want to have to repeat it, Bob. Go ahead.
We have our spiritual discussion group.
Spiritual discussion group.
Tuesday at 5:30.
Tuesday at
It's on
5:30.
Zoom, so the connection is in iFocus and
Yes. And it's available on Zoom.
yeah, and that's how I write my talk, so I need people.
That's very good, Bob. Thank you very much.
It's just material that way.
Reverend Bob. Yes, you must have something you want to say?
I do. Again, I want to thank everyone that participated in last Sunday's sharings of meditations, affirmations, and prayers. The box that we have for that, Reverend Sandy, will you show them? There's 2 more left in the back. And so it has all of the affirmations in the box. And in front of the camera. Oh, in front of the camera. In front of the camera. Hold on. There we go. And then the affirmations are in there as little envelopes. You can hide them from yourself in your house and then discover them throughout the year. You can open them, use them as bookmarks. But each one of them was offered up by the ministers and practitioners and students for practicing. There are only 2 boxes left, but we are working on having a little booklet that will be a link in the iFocus that will have all 9 of the contributions so that you can have them as well, both on Zoom and if you would like to have that, because you didn't get a box here because we ran out.
Are the boxes for sale or?
No, just grab it. There's 2 left. Grab it fast. Go, Spirit, go. Thank you.
Mothers and babies first.
That's it.
Mothers and babies first. How much are you willing to pay for that box?
I'll give you
$100. I guess you can't put a price on God, you know, so. Beautiful. Beautiful. Any other announcements?
I'd just like to know when the high-powered testosterone group meets again.
The high-powered testosterone group. Well, that must be the men's group. The second Wednesday of this month. Yes. Yeah, you guys get together and we do our secret handshake so the women don't know about that. And we talk about secret men stuff. It's really a lot of fun. Really enjoy that.
Secret, sacred.
What time does that start? I'm just curious.
What, are you going to try and zoom in with us on that one?
I need to strengthen my inner muscle.
Oh, my goodness.
There's a block, there's an estrogen block.
Yeah, information is in the iFocus. It's from 6 to 7.
Man, but if you tell me, I know, and if you don't, then I have to look for it, and I'm not going to.
Want me to call you that day and tell you? Okay. Oh, my God. All right. These announcements are so much fun sometimes. Oh, my goodness. Our prayer partner this week is Reverend Luana Bull. She'll be here after service for treatment today if you want to get together with her. If you have a prayer request, we have a frog box in the back left-hand corner. On your way out, you can write out a treatment right there for yourself or for someone else. I will put that information out to all ministers and practitioners for the week, and we pray upon those. I'm receiving so many prayer requests, and it's wonderful. I'm hearing from people who have found us and contact me and ask me for prayer treatment through our practitioners and ministers, and it's a wonderful feeling. It really is to know that we're doing good for others. And as I pray for people, it powers me up too. It just reaffirms for all of us. So it's a great two-way street. It's a win-win. So, Next week's speaker is Reverend Bob Hand. So I'll pray for you, Bob, that you come up with something that you want to talk to us about. And, 20 minutes or so.
Depends on this group, so if you want a good talk next week, you're good.
Okay. That's great.
Bumping off another week, we can't be here.
Oh, yes. I look forward to hearing Reverend Bob speak. I always do. He's a fabulous speaker. Let's do our prayer of protection together, please. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. The energy of God is me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Thank you. Cheyenne, do you have another little song for us?
I don't, but I can think of one real quick. No.
Okay.
Barney, would you like to play a song?
Well, of course, what are we playing?
Bring a chair, come on.
Just wing it, Barney. It's okay.
Oh, this is why I love my beautiful friend Cheyenne. She always surprises me.
Do you remember, all the racing?
Yeah, are we playing? Or are you gonna play?
You'll play right over here.
I always sit on the other side. You see this?
Oh, yeah, well, we should switch then, because I don't want to mess up your.
No, I'm gonna talk. Because this is being flexible. It's important.
I love my musicians. I'm very possessive.
I played this song and like,
Do you want to run over the chords real quick?
are you kidding me? I can't even, okay. Give us 5 minutes, everybody.
Just enjoy yourself. Here, baby. Like that.
Thank you. I didn't realize I did.
I know, but now you do.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Okay, oh, you sure? Oh, yes, of course.
We figured it out. Usually I never want to do this one when Barney wants to do it, but today I was like, okay, happy New Year.
Is that good volume out there?
Wow, wow, wow. Before we end service, I think we have a couple of new people in here this morning, and I'd like to acknowledge them. Sir, would you mind standing and giving us your name?
Yeah, I can give you a poem too. Like
Oh, your name will be fine.
My name is Daniel,
Hi, Daniel.
and I'm just this is the first time at this place. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Where are you
I
from?
was at the other place. I'm down. Oh, it's hard to say.
Up here locally in the area?
It's down between O'Neill's and Bryant, up in the.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
Well, great, welcome.
yeah, yeah.
I hope you come back and see
I
us
do have a
again.
poem I want to share.
Yes, come on up here.
Yeah, because this has really moved me today, and that beautiful song and the beautiful talk you just gave, that Reverend gave. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah, have a seat and use that mic right there.
Resilience. And so the poem is one that came to me years ago that I don't know that I wrote, but it was in my pocket when I was doing my laundry. So it goes, brave, beautiful soul, know you are divine. The mountains shall move of their own in reverence of your presence. The deep dark caverns of fear are filled with light brighter than day the moment you venture through the gate. You are a beacon that shows the sun a mere candle flames. Laugh out loud, for you know you can't resist. Fill this serious void with your mirth. There is no other. Soar completely naked in the sunlight of yourself. Revel in the masterpiece of your life displayed on these scary cavern walls. There is no other. I think I forgot the last line. Scary cavern walls. You remember the last line?
I know.
Mm.
Feels pretty good.
Anyway, that's pretty close.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I hope you come back and see us again. It was very nice. How about you, young man?
I'm David.
Hi, David.
Hi, David.
I have a property over in Ponderosa Basin. I moved up here about 3 years ago. It's my first time here.
Welcome.
Great. Welcome. Welcome.
But I moved back and forth between Orange County and here because of my family, so I might not be regular, but when I'm up here, I'll come and visit.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Did I miss anybody else? I think all the other faces look very familiar.
Spirit's semi-new.
Spirit's semi-new. Welcome back, Spirit.
Hi.
Hello, Spirit.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
It's been a while. He's 13 now.
Yeah, he's 3 inches of new.
He's the reason I'm here.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, what a fabulous service this morning. And I'd like to invite Reverend Sandy up to give us a closing prayer, please.
Let me embarrass Spirit some more. First time I met Spirit, he was only about this big and he was crawling under the chairs at the old PLC at the old building during service. He was so cute. You're still cute, sweetie. Oh, just close your eyes a moment and go within, knowing there is only God. And I accept for each of us in this new year the God gifts of grace and love and wealth and gratitude, knowing that the world is a better place because each of us is here, and that we work on ourselves, becoming all we can be, our true authentic selves. As we go this week, share that. Share your smiles, share your laugh, share your heart, and know that all is well. And stay with me, please. And so it is.
So it is.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much. Thank you on Zoom for being with us today. Have a great week, and we will see you next week.